Hello guys, how you doing today? Thank you for joining again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever one it's your that is your region. Just pick it and you respond. So um I'm very sorry for not being online for a while. It's been to some situations. Mr. Les, thank you very much for checking on me. And I've been seeing your comments, your messages. You're trying to ask what's happening. So actually, one of the reason is I've been a little busy. Along the line, I was a little bit indisposed, and also I am trying to make my watch hour. Just like you've seen, Mr. Les, I've been uploading some videos, trying to do some live streaming for to get some watch hours. So I'm trying to get um my account monetized, So simply put, that's the main reason. And so so um I'm bringing up to on today's live session. It will still be the same topic that I've been bringing up for like the past 2 3 days, which unfortunately we have not been able to, do justice to that topic. Whenever I bring up that topic, most of my contributors, Mr. Les, Mr. Kate, they're usually not online. So that is why I keep bringing it. I want us to discuss on that topic. I want to hear your opinion. So, while I wait for other people to join, thank you very much for watching. This session is live. It is not automated. It is not a bot. It is live. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for joining. Let us know where you're watching from and what your name is. Please, um, as you are joining, please tap on your screen 2 times to give the session a like button. And I'll also like you to contribute to the session, to the topic we have today. The topic is on the subject, is on the title. So the topic is Spare the Rod, Spoil the Child. I've been bringing this topic up for like few days now. However, um, most of my contributors, most of my subscribers that we do, rub minds together have not usually been online. So if this is your first time of joining, please tap on your screen 2 times to give this session a like button. Hello, Aya. Greeting from Indonesia. My name is Aya. I hope you are always well. Yes, all is well. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Yeah. Don't let me fight you. I don't want to fight you. Thank you very much. I see someone gives a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel as well. So today we are talking about a topic that says spare the rod, spoil the child. What do you have to say about this? And I hope Mr. Les, Mr. Kit, Miss Anne, and all of you that are currently watching, I need your contribution to this topic. It is a topic that has caused a lot of disintegration in the system, in the economy, in the what do I call it? In the world nowadays, you have children not obeying their parents. You have children that are disrespectful. You have children that don't care. They don't want to know. They don't even know the right to wrong. They just they are just there. So what do you think is the problem? So I think part of the problem is parents are sparing the rod, thereby they're spoiling their child. What do you have to say to that? So um Aya, if you are there, I would like you to contribute to the topic for today. So let me know, what is your contribution? What do you think? Do you think um, people are sparing the rod, thereby spoiling their child? And what do you understand by that? That sentence is actually from a verse in the Bible. I think it is, let me see. Okay, I think the verse is Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24. It says, he that spare the rod hates his son, but he that love him chastise him betimes. So what do you have to say to that? If you are watching, please, I would like you to contribute, and please double tap on your screen. So let's go. Thank you very much for joining. Mm-mm. Ah, yeah, are you still there? Um, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Aya. So I would like you to contribute to the topic. What do you think about the topic? Are you married? Are you do you have kids? I don't know. I don't know your age. I'm sorry for asking those questions, but the questions I'm asking are related to the topic we are having today. Do you understand the topic I am mentioning? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Have you heard of that before? What do you think? Okay, okay. I am still single and I am 24. All right, thank you very much for that information. Okay, since you're still single and you're 24, that means you are over 18. So, and okay, let me put the topic. I'm going to type the topic on the chat section. So the topic is, hold on, let me put the topic. And I'll be relating the topic to you growing up. How did your parents guide you? How were you guided when you were growing up? Were you left alone to wander, to 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 get things yourself, or you were directed? Did your parents spare the rod? Okay, let me just put it on the chat section. Okay, so yeah, I have the topic on the chat section. Spare the rod, spoil the child. What do you know about this topic? Do you support that sentence? Do you support that notion, or you think it doesn't make sense? It's just you just have to ignore it. And I think Ah, hello, Mr. Les. Welcome. I saw your comment. I've even dropped some messages for you. I mean, on here when I first came on. I was talking about how you were checking on me. So I actually had three reasons why I was not coming online. And as you've seen that I was streaming some videos. I am actually trying to get my watch hour. I actually reached the required watch hour some months ago, but I really did not take it serious. I did one video. The video had like 70,000 views. I reached my watch hour, but then I did one mistake, and my channel was not monetized. So so now I'm trying to catch up with my watch hour. I'm trying to make 3,000 watch hours. So that is the reason why I was streaming those videos, but apparently they are not still doing well. So I'm just trying to get my watch hour. And also I was a little bit indisposed during the past weeks. So those are the reason why. Thank you very much, Mr. Les, for checking on me. I really appreciate. Okay, so Mr. Les, we have the topic for today. I've been having the topic online for the past few days. However, I keep bringing it up because we have not done justice to that topic. The topic I want to hear from you. As usual, I have evidences, I have my facts from the Bible. so so Mr. Les, what do you think? Okay, so Ira, I prefer my parent to guide me when I have a problem and assist me for my future. Okay, I am Ira, I get your message. So the topic is actually a verse from the Bible. It is saying that when you are guiding your children, I'm not talking about adults now, children, when you are guiding your children, when you are, bringing up children, it says if you have a stubborn child, if you have a child that is not doing whatever you want him or she to do, the Bible says, do not spare the rod. If you spare the rod, that means you're going to spoil the child. The Bible is saying, so from my own understanding, I'm saying if you say, James, drop that bottle, James did not answer. Drop that bottle, James did not answer. That's the second time. James, drop that bottle. Third time. The fourth time, you should not spare the rod. That means you should use the rod, probably a small cane. Just use it to give James at the bomb bomb. James, I said you should not do that. That's not the way you do it. Pam, pam, maybe just like two. The next time you tell James to drop the ball or something, James will do it almost immediately because James know that if he does not do that, you're going to punish him. Now, there are some people that has misinterpret, that has changed all this sentence. They said the rod is not the like a cane in itself, is like a mental punishment, a this, a that. They are trying to change it from the physical rod, the physical cane. Now, so that is why I'm bringing up this topic today. Let's discuss. I have evidences in the Bible that says that this rod is actually a long stick. That so we cannot use rod to beat our child. So that rod can be synonymous to a cane, a small cane. In Nigeria, if have your kids and they are not listening to what you are telling them, kids, I'm talking about kids now, you discipline them by giving them some strokes of cane. However, you must be very careful how you use the cane. You don't use a cane on a child and cause bodily or injury to the child. You make sure when you want to discipline the child, it is either on the back or on the buttocks. You don't beat the child anyhow. So, and there are evidences. Look at countries where they abolish, don't touch the child, don't do this, don't do that. Look at how their children are becoming. A large percentage of those children in those countries, you can see how they are becoming. They are not useful to themselves. They are not useful to the society because they did not receive any guidance. They did not receive any most of their parents spared the rod. So okay, so Ira, I prefer my parent to guide me when I have a problem and assist me. Les, I see your message, good man. Okay, Ira, you said because if parents don't discipline me and teach me, someone will. Well, Ira, in this case, in most countries, of those countries I'm talking about, nobody would discipline you, nobody will teach you, they will not touch you. Thereby, you continue to get spoiled. The first people that should discipline you is your mother and your father. That is why the two of them are necessary in the upbringing of a child. If the father is hot, the mother will be cold. If the father is beating the child too much, the mother will be there. Father, you are beating him too much. He will calm down. The two of them work hand in hand. Now, if you don't have the two of them, I am sorry for that. But these are how it is to be done. Okay, Les, that's true what you are saying, Ade. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Les, I've been waiting for you. I came prepared for you. So, um in the Bible, let me give you a verse. I in Islam, you can discipline a child, but you must make sure you do not cause any bodily harm or injury to the child. Two, when a child reaches a certain age and he or she is not performing salat, he or she is not praying, you can discipline the child. Now, let's go back to the Bible. The first verse is um okay. So I have the first verse there, Mr. Les. He that spareth the rod hates the son, but he that loveth him chasteneth, or what is that? Chasteneth him betimes. Anyway, that is the meaning. The meaning is when you spoil the child, when you spare the rod, that means you hate your child. But you that love him, you will be beating that child sometimes. There are more Bible verses that support that you should, you know, guide your child. Don't just leave the child. Don't just say, in most, there are some countries where when you beat that child, the child will go and call 911. What audacity! What a mess! A parent that has years of experience before you were born is trying to correct you and you are going to dial 111. Imagine children slapping their parent. Imagine children saying no to a parent's command. Imagine parents having to say, oh, something has been held. Mr. Les, I see your message. I'm not a bad man. Um, I don't want people to start saying, "Oh, he's saying this because he's a Muslim. He's saying this because he's a Muslim." That's why, as a Muslim, I believe in the Bible. My problem with the Bible is just the different versions that we have. See, I've told you one day there will be a day that I'll bring up one of my preachers. He's a Afa. We call them Afa. You ask him any questions you want to ask. See, let me tell you, Islam is the best religion, is the right religion. Remember, I'm not forcing you to be a Muslim, and we are not fighting. You as well can say Christianity is the best religion. It's fine, no fight. But I am saying I am 100% sure this is the best religion. Now, I don't want people to be saying, oh, he's bringing those topics because he's a Muslim. Just like I've been doing, I will look for evidence in the Bible, I will look for evidence in the Quran. So I will push the Bible on forward and I'll back it up with my own Bible, with my Quran. So we can do it like that. The Bible came first, the Quran came last, because it is in the Quran that the Quran is the last book that will come. So now let me give you another um another verse that supports. I said there are some people, because I read a lot about this topic. There are some people that were saying the rod is actually that were saying the rod is not actually a rod, that it is like a mental control, a mental guide. That they are saying even if you direct a child with mental punishment, it is more better than the rod. You can use the two, but the Bible is saying don't ignore that rod. Let me give you an example. There was a guy when I was in elementary school. You guys call it elementary school. We call it primary school here. There was a guy that came from, I think the guy came from London. So I think probably the laws in London is also don't touch them. I call 911, I call this, I call that. Probably the parent knew what the child was becoming. They sent him down to Nigeria. We were in primary three together. This guy has never been, caned before. And you need to see the way he behaves rudely to the teacher. The teacher will say, do this, he will do something different. Do this, he will do something different. And, be acting like, no, nothing will happen. The first day that he was caned, you know, sometimes when we do mental sums or dictation or something like that, let's say the dictation is over 10, we usually have cutoffs. Let's say the dictation is over 10. If the cutoff is 6 over 10, anybody that gets 5 below, you usually get caned. Maybe if you get 5 over 10, you'll be given one cane. If you get 4 over 10, you'll be given 2 strokes of the cane. So this guy I think he got 4. And they said they're going to cane him. When they gave him just one stroke of the cane, you need to see the distance he ran. He was never caned before, but he was caned that day because he was doing something bad, coupled with he did not meet the cutoff mark. By the time this guy was in primary 4, this was in primary 3. Primary 4 is a year after. You need to see the drastic improvement, the drastic change in him. He now, behaves gentle. He was now obedient. You will know that no, this guy is a cool guy. But just imagine he grew up in that same environment of where they always spare the rod, meaning they were spoiling the child. Let me give you I actually don't do. Let me ask you, Mr. Les, do I need to be saying I'm talking from this James version or this and this? I don't like that. Okay, let me give you another one. Yes, that is another one. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. Foolishness, stubbornness, disrespectfulness, saying no, 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 I will not do it, mommy, I will not do it, daddy, I will not do it. That kind of foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. That is the second place that I want you to look at, which supports that you should guide your child by not sparing the rod. Now, I keep saying do not spare the rod. However, don't go and use rod or cane on your child and injure that child. If you know you don't have the patience, punishing a child by the rod, you need some level of patience. By the time you want to punish that child, the child will be moving around. You have to be very patient. If the child is the type that you can hold his two hand or her two hand, hold the two hand and make sure the cane or the rod lands on the bum bum or at the back. Those are the two allowed place. Or if you want the child to open the hand and you give the child here, don't beat the child or don't ever use the rod on the head of a child. No. On the stomach of a child. No. On the private part area. No. Some can use the rod or maybe a thin one on the legs, just like spray it on the leg. That is still fine. But anywhere from the thigh up to the head in the front, don't use the rod on that child. Do not do that. The goal is just to tell the child that, okay, I told you to do this, you did not do it. And also, you use the rod or the cane after like 3-4 times that you have warned that child. So it's not that you just say, Christopher, come here, did I tell you not to pick up this thing? That's the first time. No, leave the child. Just correct the child with the mouth. Second time, Christopher, come here. I told you not to put this thing on the floor. Huh? Didn't I tell you that? Now pick it up. That's the second time. The third time, Christopher, come here. How many times have I told you not to put this thing on the floor? Christopher says, no, answer me, Christopher. How many times? Christopher said, Daddy, you've told me 2 times. So, Christopher, I'm warning you the third time. Do not put this thing on the floor. The fourth time Christopher puts that thing on the floor, you discipline Christopher with the rod. Do not spare the rod. At that point, if you're sparing the rod, you're spoiling Christopher because Christopher knows you will not do anything. There's nothing you can do. Christopher will call 911 on you and nothing will be happening. So that is the second option. That is the second verse. This verse is saying foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. In Yoruba language, we will say àyà ọmọdé ni wèrè dì sí. Wèrè, stubbornness, foolishness, everything combined together. They said is here in the heart of a child. However, ẹgba la máa fi ń yọ dànù. You use cane to remove it. That's the second one. Let me give you another one, another third one from the Bible. Mr. Les, are you enjoying me? Yes, there you go. I have the third one. Proverb 23, verse 13. It says, withhold not correction from the child, for if you beat him with the rod, he shall not die. The Bible is saying the correction that you should not withhold the correction, that you must make sure you always correct a child. If the correction reaches the level where you have been correcting that child verbally for like 2-3 times, the fourth time, the Bible is saying you need to it is right because Mr. Les, I see your message and I'm reading it. It is right because I destroyed 3 preaching guys this week, not intending to, but all through truth and knowledge of the historical Christology. Thank you very much for that. Because, a lot of things is going on. And, people don't want to hear the truth anymore. And even those that are saying the truth, they are castigated for saying the truth. Just as I read this, your message, Mr. Les, something came to my mind that I should bring it up, sometime later. But I'm scared of bringing up that topic. I'm scared that if I bring up that topic, it may cause me some setback. But I don't want that setback yet, even if it's going to happen. So I think I'll still hold on to that topic. It's a topic that is causing a lot of havoc nowadays in this era that we are. So that is the third one for whoever is watching that thinks this guy is just saying rubbish. I have more because Mr. Les, I told you I prepared for you. I have more. However, I don't think I'm preparing for you again because you already support that. You agree that it is right. Now, let me give you another one. Because just like I usually say, spiritually, there is nothing in this world that the Quran or the Bible has not told us how to do it. The two holy books, from my own side, from my own angle, I'm a Muslim. The Bible came before the Quran, and the Quran, it is said that we must believe in the Bible. And it is also said, in fact, if you don't believe in Jesus, you are not a complete Muslim. So we read the Bible, we read the books of the past, Torah, Injil, and co. We read them, but our own belief is that Jesus himself is not God. He is a servant of God. He came to propagate the words of God. I'm very sure you know there is a place in the Bible where Jesus, is it Jesus? I can't remember, where he prayed in the Islamic way. But that's for another day. So um that's why I usually say there is no point fighting each other because you did not accept my religion, you did not accept, no point. Okay, so let me give you another point. I have like three more verses. They are all from Proverbs actually, because I looked deeply. I went to look at where to see evidences. So okay, so I have another one there. That one says, Proverb chapter 29 verse 15. It says, the rod and reproof gives wisdom. I actually don't know the meaning of reproof. Let me see. Okay, the meaning of reproof. All right, so you have it there. Um, Reproof means an expression of blame or disapproval. Good. So Proverb chapter 29 verse 15 is saying, the rod and expressing disapproval of what the child did is not good. So now, the rod and the reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself, a child that you don't reprove, a child that you don't, correct with the rod, a child that you just leave to wander on his own, a child that is saying, Daddy, don't touch me. If you touch me, I'll die 911. Such a child, the Bible under Proverbs chapter 29, verse 15 is saying, the rod and the reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bring his mother to shame. Are we together? Do you understand me? Are we together? Somebody say amen. Somebody say amen. What I'm trying to say is, you need to guide your children, you need to support them, you need to correct them. Now, correcting your child, you don't just use mouth verbally or mentally. You need to correct your child with the rod. The rod, the cane, it can also be the belt. If you are using a belt, make sure the belt does not have any metal on it. And just like I said, if you want to use rod on your children, make sure it is on the back or on the bum, on the buttocks. Those are the two places that are safe. And probably on the leg, probably at the back of the leg, you can just give. This is to ensure that the child knows that you're not playing. The child knows that when he or she does wrong thing, there will be a reproof, there will be a punishment. And don't just punish your child at any instance when they are wrong. No, you should give chance. You should correct verbally. Give chance, correct verbally. If after like 2 3 4 times your child is still doing the same thing, then you need to use the rod. If you, okay, Mr. Les, I see your message. Something funny. You are humble, I am humble, but yet we get along just fine despite the region difference. But the guys in power are so different to us. uh the guys in power, like like who are you referring to? When you say the guys in power, are you referring to the spiritual aspect, people at the top in the spiritual realm, like Muslim, Christian at the top, or you are referring to the political leaders, the ones at the top? Which one are you referring to? See, life is very simple, very simple. And just like I said, if we are following all the things in the Bible, in the Quran, as it is, just like you said, Mr. Les, there have been a lot of books that have been taken away from the Bible. Why? For spiritual gain. Okay, you are like a lion from Africa watching that watching that hat like a crown. So thank you very much. I really appreciate Mr. Les. I've actually missed you. I have not been seeing Anne again. Anne has not been coming. There are some other um subscribers that have not been coming. Please, if you are just watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe. I don't want to be saying that all the time because that's actually not why we are here. It's part of it, but not the major reason why we're here. So please tap on your screen 2 times, then you subscribe to my channel. So okay, I'm referring to the religious leaders. Ah, on the religious leaders, I think when they get to some certain level, they lose it. I think they lose it. They lose the foundation, the foundational teachings. They just lose it. For example, the verse that says your I'm trying to remember. Kul kul ya you al kafirun la budu man ta'budun wa la tunabdun. There is a verse in the Quran that actually says your religion is your religion. My religion is my religion. Do your own, I do my own. That chapter came when people were trying to fight on religion. Now just imagine practicalizing that chapter alone. Do you think Muslim and Christian will be fighting? Do you think there will be kidnappings, bombings, and co? There won't, because the leaders will have just invoked that and there will be peace. But when they get to certain level, when they get to that level, I think the worldly things overcome them. Money, fame, and all of sorts. It overcomes them. They just forget about all the basic teachings, all the advanced teachings they have. So I think that's what's happened. So, oh, okay. Okay, so let me give you the last Bible verse that I have on this topic. All right, so there you go. That's the last verse I have. Okay. Hello guys, can you hear me? It's like my messages are not going through. Hello guys, can you hear me? My internet is oh okay. I've removed the F word. Sorry. So can you hear me please? Okay, instead I could have just said my internet is messing up. All right. Okay, I understand. Okay, but then Mr. Les, can you hear me? I want to ask a question about the F word. I think you and probably an American will be able to answer that question, or probably because I don't. Okay, okay. I hope you have seen all my Bible verses. I've dropped everything I have, and which supports what I'm saying. Okay, so again, I want to ask about the F word. What exactly is insulting in that F word? Because I've had someone, one of my foreign friends that was here in Nigeria. We schooled together. We actually had a fight because of, okay, no, I remember, it's not my schoolmate. It was one of my bosses at work. He came from UK and he was my direct boss. Actually, he's a Nigerian, but I think he spent some time there, so he got accustomed to the custom there. When I use the F word, like when I'm angry, I just say, what the hell is wrong with you? He says, no, 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 don't use that word. So I don't understand what exactly is wrong in that F word. What exactly is wrong in using it? What is that thing that is insultive in that F word? Can you explain, please? And also, it is not that I'm saying, guy, hello, you are stupid, or I'm saying you are mad, or I'm just saying fucking. Okay, so what exactly is wrong in that word? What makes it that insultive? Because I just see that word as a normal word that I use to express probably that I'm, oh, like an exclamation or something like that. Do you understand? Okay, okay. Okay, it's and some people find it not appropriate. But for me, so are you saying you don't mind anybody using it for you? You don't find it insultive? You don't get angry when people use it for you? Is that what you are saying? Oh, really? Okay, okay. So let me just give you one simple assignment. Can you help me ask people that get angry using those words for them? Can you help me ask why? Because I asked that my former boss, he couldn't give me a specific reason. Okay, because for example, if someone says to me, "Guy, what is wrong with you? You are MAD." I can get angry because of that, because you are telling me I am MAD. Of course, I'm not MAD. I can get angry with that. Or you say your mother is something, you are abusing my mother or something like that. I can get angry because of that. But using that F word, just FUCK, just that word, what is angry in that? What makes them angry in that word? Please help me do that small assignment, please. I need to understand. I just want to understand. I don't really get it, because when I'm with a group of friends, we say it a lot. Anyway, so let's just say they don't know what they are saying, they don't know what they are doing. They just tag a word this, and they feel the word is bad. Okay, so I also want to, okay, just over righteousness of people, perhaps. Okay, I understand. I get that. So I also want to ask Mr. Les, the goods that you usually send to Africa, I don't know if it is Nigeria you send it to, how long do they take to get here? Like, let's say you send it today, how long does it take? Is it by ship or by air? Because I think I actually need something which, um I don't know if it's cheaper over there and still good. I might want to contact your guy, the person you ship to, and buy from him. Or maybe I let you buy it for me over there and you help me ship it down, or something like that. This pressure washer, or I think they call it jet washer as well, for washing cars. I need that thing. Oh, it's a month. Okay, okay. Okay, so do you sell bicycles, like sport bicycles, the road bicycles, those ones with the curved handlebar? If you sell those ones, I think I want one, a very light one that is not too costly. So let me know if you do. Okay. Oh, Mr. Adams. Hey, brother, can you shout out my ice cream shop in Lagos, Nigeria? You've come again with your shout outs, Mr. Adams. You did not give us ice cream. No shout out for you today. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Les. No problem. Because the one I'm using, I actually want to change it. I want something, that everything is stock components. The the bearings, the crank, the shafts, the everything, you know. This one I'm using, I've had to change some things on it, and it's also a bit heavy. Not that heavy, but I know there are some lighter ones. So, Mr. Adams, well, sell them. Yes, I can sell them if they are old school bicycles. They are latest ones. So if they are the latest ones, I can sell them. But the old school ones, nobody is really buying those ones. You saw the mountain bike I was washing the other day. I actually had like eight, and I sold them. I have like three left. But they call them um road bike, those sport one with thin tires, those ones. So for example, if I send you 10 or more, you can send me 10 at least, or to start with, 10 or maximum 15 to start with, but then they have to be the latest ones, the latest ones. So no, no, I'm not doing old ones. Nobody is really buying them. No. The old ones, the old ones are like the ones that their gear is on the, where did they call it? On the stem, instead of being on the handlebar. There are some that has gear in between. No, those ones are really old. No one is buying those here. Yes, so latest ones, not that latest, but at least they are. You can let me see. I don't know how we can do it. You can let me see pictures, or I can send you pictures of the ones I'm referring to. So, in fact, I can sell those ones. Uh, n- n- Not new bicycles, oh, not brand new ones, oh, used ones, but that are recent. They are recent. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, for example, let's use cars for example. They are old school cars. Oh, okay. So how do I get your email address? Can I get that from your channel? Let me see. Um, you don't have your email is not on your channel. All right, no problem. No problem with that. I have my mail on my channel. So you can just send me a mail, then we can connect further from there. Mm, all right, no problem. Thank you very much. And nice to have you online again. Uh, my laptop just went dead. Okay, so whatever you send, I'll see it later. And I just I can. What about PlayStation's computer? What about PlayStation's computer games? Hmm, PlayStation's fine. Um, Computer games. I don't know. We will talk about them, but what I'm talking about, what I do actually majorly. I'm into cycling, so I can do that. Um, PlayStation's computer game. PlayStations, I can do that, but computer games, no. Um, uh, okay, so those are the things I can do. And I do phones. I know I told you as well. I do mobile phones. Unlocked used mobile phones. I do that. On smart wristwatches. I do that. Laptops. I do that. So those are the things that I really do that people know me for. And bicycle, of course. Also, if we are able to do cars, if you can do cars, that's fine too. We'll get it here, clear it, do everything that needs to be done. When it is sold, you know, then you get your. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So Thank you very much for joining. If you are just joining this channel, please like my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. And we have a topic on here today. Okay, sorry, I kept saying Aria. Aya was here earlier on. I don't know if it is she from Indonesia. So the topic on today is spare the rod, spoil the child, which quite a number of people, agreed to that. They agreed that they want their parents not to spare the rod. They want their parents to guide them. If they are making mistakes, their parents should guide them and use the rod on them if necessary. I wouldn't have been who I am today if my parents had spared the rod. I can say that because I was very stubborn. I don't listen. My parents can say, "Don't go out." I'll go out. "Don't do this." I'll do it. Especially don't go out to play. I'll go out. And when they come, my parents will use the cane on me. The next day, I will not go. The third day, I will go out again. I use the parent. So because of that punishment, because they were not sparing the rod, that thing was shaping me. It was shaping me into being, an obedient child. There are a lot of children around our area where they point to us that look at so, look at so. Can't you behave like they are behaving? But then those other parents are not shaping their children. They are not, they were sparing the rod. They couldn't control their children. So you understand why you have to, you must not spare the rod. We have like 5 Bible verses that support that as well. You can twist it to whatever way you want to twist it, but then you need to control, you need to guide your children. I can send you some. What about please? I can send you some. We can split the profit. There's no profit. There's no problem with that. Then I buy fixed sell cars. I buy fixed sell cars. Can you sell cars older ones such as, of course, in fact, 2003 to 2011, they are still very recent here. So we'll talk. All I need to know is what you want to send. Let me do my findings here, how much it is being sold, how much you are going to buy over there, the shipping cost, the clearing cost, the shipping and clearing. You have to do the right proper clearing so that whoever is buying those cars will not have any issues. So how much you are going to buy it there, how much it cost, the cost of shipping, the cost of clearing. Then we'll compare that against how much it is being sold here, how much I'll be able to see. We're going to make some African gold. Of course, there's no problem with that. So, and you know the cost of how much it is being sold here. Of course, you have to know how much people are selling it. Then, in order to make it move faster, sell faster, we'll probably, if it is being sold at probably £50, if we look at the books, we look at the profit you're going to have, you can decide to sell your own £45 if there is still going to be profit. So if there is profit, you sell it £45, you sell it off, then you bring another one in. The turnover makes more money compared to somebody that sits on £50 and wait a long time before seeing who to buy at £50. I'm just using that as an example. So we look at the numbers, we look at the things together, um then we are good to go. Oh guys, my data is finished. My internet is finished. I'll be cut off any moment from now. So Mr. Les, I have to go now. So I'll probably come on back online later in the evening, or tomorrow is Friday, or tomorrow we can. I'll definitely be online tomorrow with another topic, or I come back with another topic because I see that there was a lot of traction on the topic I did referring to 15 minutes to go and I finished this job. What job is that? Yeah. Ah, I have to go. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.